Today's machine is a Singer 24 chain stitch, and this one I believe is a 2460 model. There's so many variations from domestic to industrial use of these little machines, and it seems like every single one has a different threading. So I'll go over this one, and this one the thread spool pin is up here at the top, and you just remove the little cap. And it's important to have it roll over the top so that the thread doesn't get twisted upon itself. It actually goes through the little hole in the back of this arm, and then it passes back through the upper hole here and the additional hole there. Once it comes through there, then it's going to go around this part. It's going to go around the tension. If the tension does not let the thread drop in here, you might have to turn the hand wheel a little bit, because the thread, this tension part will pop up and allow the thread to pass through there. And then it will go through a thread guide here in the front. There is this little teeny spring in here, and it will pass through this spring if you were actually doing embroidery work, but in this case we're just threading it for normal. It comes up through the guide, and then it can be laid here to go down through that guide. And then there's a guide on the faceplate. It just tucks in there, and then you thread the needle. And then once the needle's threaded, just pull your thread to the back. Remember, there's no bobbin in this one. And this is a lovely little chain stitcher in the treadle version. And you can see. When you finish stitching with these little chain stitchers, one thing to remember is that you can't just lift the presser foot and pull out your fabric. You actually have to release it from the hook underneath. So I usually lift the presser foot, and then I pull out a little bit of extra of the thread. If it doesn't, again, if it doesn't come out easily, it could be that the tension cap is closed, so just turn the hand wheel a little bit till it lifts up. I pull the extra thread out, and I use my scissors to pull it out from under the needle, and then I snip it off close to where I've finished stitching. And then you just kind of wiggle your fabric a little bit, and you can turn the hand wheel, and what it'll do is release the work, and it'll pull the thread to the bottom. This cute little machine is actually mounted in a treadle, and this little treadle cabinet is set up with a brake to prevent the wheel from turning backwards. So you actually can only sew in one direction on this treadle, so it makes it easy to stitch along.